Tonight is about where we stand as a community and what responsible planning requires of us as we look ahead into the next year. Through November of 27, which is the data that we have, overall spending is tracking within the normal range. Healthcare remains different. It represents a structural cost trend in the budget, not an execution issue. On the left, you'll see the FY26 budget, and this is a typical way that it's presented. Education appears to be just under 52% of total spending. This is not a wrong view, but it's incomplete. On the right, you'll see the same budget presented with the majority of education-related costs and how they're accounted for. These include the town paying directly for, on behalf of the school department, items like school debt service, health insurance, pension obligation, unemployment compensation, liability insurance, and the cost of Tri-County Regional Vocational High School. When those costs are shown and accounted for where they belong, education represents approximately 62% of the town's total spending. For FY26, the town budgeted approximately $9.3 million in local receipts, and through November of 25, about $2.5 million, roughly 27% of that has been received. Claims pressure is real and measurable. In recent months, August, September, and October, total claims exceeded premium levels, with October reaching nearly 140% of premiums. That high level of volatility matters for budget and planning. A key driver in our claims severity. Through the first 4 months of FY26, 15 high-cost claimants exceeded $50,000 each, totaling approximately $1.38 million. These are not discretionary claims. They reflect serious medical conditions and necessary care. Pharmacy costs are another accelerating factor. Between September and October alone, a 30-day period, GLP-1 medications increased costs roughly by $110,000 in that month alone, driven by additional claimants and prescriptions. This mirrors the trend that we're seeing statewide, including within the GIC. When medical and pharmacy trends are combined, their projected growth is approximately 11% on the low end, with pharmacy growing significantly faster than medical services. To put this all into context, health insurance costs are growing 2 to 3 times faster than the town's recurring revenues based on Proposition 2.5. Inflation affects municipal governments in the very same way it affects our residents at home. Fewer options are available to adjust quickly. The town purchases a very wide range of goods and services, and inflation increases the baseline cost to everything from utilities to fuel, materials, contracts, and professional services. In FY26, the largest share of debt service supports school-related investments, reflecting long-term commitments to educational facilities. For FY27, the town received approximately $26.4 million in total capital requests to date. About $13.1 million were for general fund, tax-supported projects, and roughly $13.4 represent enterprise funds, primarily water and sewer, which are funded by ratepayers and operate separately from the town's operating budget. On the funding side, FY27 general fund capital capacity is driven by 2 sources. Available free cash that we're estimating in the range of $350,000 to $500,000 this year, to about $3 million in borrowing, for roughly a total of $3.5 million in tax-supported capital capacity. When you compare those numbers, it means that in a single year, we can realistically fund about 25% of the projects that are submitted. That's not unusual. It reflects a disciplined approach to capital planning rather than an attempt to fund everything. General stabilization currently stands at $8.1 million. This fund provides overall financial stability and helps the town manage times of volatility without relying on one-time fixes or service disruptions. FY27, the total pension appropriation for North Attleboro retirement system is approximately $6.08 million. The town and the school budgets together account for approximately 78% of the budget, the remainder from enterprise funds and North Attleboro Electric Department. We do not have a separate operating systems independently for our departments. We have one town, one budget, serving one community. And the town-school partnership remains essential to navigating what comes next.